Let's have a look how much damage we can do with the one. 426,000 plus the War Master, we did almost 500,000. What is going on, guys? Basco Show here. Welcome back to a new Shadow Legends video where we're gonna talk about Hydra again, but this time it's not gonna be the Trunda team. It's gonna be just a brutal team that I've been using for a few weeks, and I'm really enjoying it, and I want to talk about it, especially because I need to do this mission here to jump into the part 3 of Marius. So I need to do 9 millions on at least armor, and I'm gonna jump into brutal mode. And this is the team I come up with, guys. A very fun team. I'm gonna show you and explain everything that this team can do, but I wanna really highlight what I'm gonna use. Stag Knight here and Maulie, especially the build on Maulie and the utility of Stag Knight in this team. So Stag Knight is not a champion that get used very often, but I think this champion is underrated in Hydra, and I'm gonna show you, regardless of the Sister Blessing. If you have with Sister Blessing, you're gonna do tons of damage, but if you don't have the Sister Blessing, it's still gonna help you a lot to increase the damage of your team, and I'm gonna show you exactly why. And then I'm gonna show you how you can make Maulie an amazing provoke, an amazing reviver, an amazing booster meter for your team, but also an amazing nuker, because guys, as you might see from the thumbnail, this lady here, she can do almost 500,000 with the one, and I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna show you the builds and everything after the run. But let me talk about substitute first. So obviously we're using Twanarak, and every time I see a video of Hydra where the team does like 400, 500, 600 million, you always see Twanarak. Twanarak is an amazing champion, and if you have her and you don't use it in Hydra, you have to use her. It's a must use. So why I'm using Twanarak? Because she's probably the best champion for Hydra. So there is no surprise that is here. I have it in my roster, so I have to use it. She's just too good. Now, another very cool champion is Valkanen. It's not mandatory for this team. You can bring another champion that can place X, but the issue is that if you bring, for example, Mitrala, you're gonna lose on millions and millions of damage because he can do a lot of damage. Tomesia can be changed by another HP burn champion. She also brings decreased speed, but we're gonna bring decreased speed with Stag Knight, and also her decreased speed is not always 100%. The head must be at less than 50% per meter in order to play the decreased speed. So Stag Knight is gonna be our main source of decreased speed. So you can use another champion for HP bomb, but like I said for Valkanen, if you use another champion, you might drop tons of damage because she can also do big numbers with the raw damage that she has. And then we use Lady Bikage because she's gonna be the only champion that can place increased attack on our champions, and also she does the ally attack. Extend of debuff, the increase of our buff. She does so many things, and also she's gonna give us 80 accuracy because some of these champions, they don't have enough accuracy, so we need this accuracy here. Okay, let's start the run now, but first I want to show you one thing. So I'm gonna show you how I build my Stag Knight, because it's gonna be crazy when you guys gonna see his numbers. So I have it with 4,300 attack, 47,000 HP, 229 speed. So she's not like super fast. I think it's the slowest in this team. And then I have it with 272 critical damage, 310 resistance. I try to be as close as 250 resistance, but I'm missing 40. And we have 268 accuracy. So if I add the bonuses, we get pretty much the same attack, 20 more speed, almost 300 damage, and then we got 340 resistance. Like I said, you need 400 to be at a good spot in brutal, and then we have 340 accuracy. That's plenty. You need 220, and then we also have 20% in your defense. So it's very hard to get high attack on this champion, but the reason why I'm using it is because Easy One has a 50% chance, 55 when you have the mastery that increased by 5% to place decrease speed. So you have a very high chance to place it with a 1, and we're gonna use this skill on the decapitated heads as soon as they drop. So we're gonna place the decrease speed and we're gonna keep them there for very long time so we can do tons of million of damage. That's gonna be our strategy. And then we also have decrease attack, decrease defense, and that's all the reason why we're bringing it. In the sim right here, I was missing decrease defense and I wanted a better source of decrease speed for when the heads are gonna drop. So let me start the run and let me show you what these teams can do. So we're gonna start, but first let me do something. I'm gonna stop the run because I want to do something. I want to prioritize. I'm gonna use this one. Doesn't matter, there is no decay head. I'm gonna use this one first because I want to extend the buff with Lady Mikage. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna place the X with Valkanen. I'm gonna place the decrease attack. We didn't place the decrease attack here, but it's fine. We're gonna do this, and now we're gonna do just a 1 here. So this is the damage of Maulie, 127,000 damage on heads with the decreased defense and HP burn. So we're gonna land the decrease attack here. Okay, we didn't land it. We're gonna keep attacking this head. I wanna drop this head very quickly. I'm gonna just do the 1. Valkyrie is able to extend the debuff on the target they have the X. And let's see the 1 on Stag 9. So we did 300k there. Just gonna do this now. Another 141,000. Okay, the heads didn't do much damage because she had decrease attack. And the decrease attack got extended by Valkyrie. That's why he got the decrease attack. I'm gonna actually read you the 1 now if you're not familiar with the skill. Okay, now I think we're gonna destroy these heads. So the 1 of Valkyrie basically has a 60% chance to increase duration all debuff on the target, and then you have the chance to apply a debuff spread, taking 2 random debuff from the heads, placing all targets under the X. That's why we're able to, like, you know, spread those debuff everywhere. Okay, now I'm gonna attack this head. This head doesn't have decrease defense and doesn't have HP burn. So we just did 161,000. So I'm gonna place the decrease speed. No, I failed, unfortunately. Now I'm gonna do the ally attack. Hopefully I can place the decrease defense. Okay, we didn't place it because it's not 100% with Tumesia if you don't have the HP burn. So now I'm gonna do a 1. So 272,000 without decrease defense. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna extend the buff, and I'm just gonna a 1. There's nothing we can do, and I'm gonna place decrease defense now. Perfect. Okay, now let's attack this. Let's see some big numbers. We did 1.1 million with Tumesia, and now this is gonna be the showcase. Now let's have a look how much damage we can do with the 1. 426,000 plus the War Master. We did almost 500,000, 500,000 damage with our Reviver champion. So we're gonna do the 1. Now I'm gonna show you the damage of Stag Knight. Hopefully he can get a turn. Yes, he will, I think. Okay, here we go. So Stag Knight with increased attack is gonna do almost 1 million damage with, I think it was more like 900,000. Okay, 900,000 damage with the A1. Have you seen the build? I had 4,400 attack, 300 critical damage. So we're gonna basically use this team now, and we're gonna try and do my best score. That is I think 390 on Brutal. So I'm gonna try aim to 400 million. So wish me luck. I'm gonna run this at 4 times speed, and I'm gonna see you at the back so I can show you the builds, the AI preset, all the stats, the mastery. So I'll see you soon. Enjoy the run. Alright guys, mission complete. We managed to get to over 400 million with this team. I'm quite happy. The team is amazing. It ran very good. I had some issue. At one point two of my champion died at the same time, so I need to eventually boost the defense HP of Vulcan and Tumesia, so I can have so I can make sure that they don't die and they can keep doing damage. So I think I can do even more. Maybe I can get to 450 million. And also overall I need to boost the speed all this champion, because at one point the heads were just like devouring me every second turn basically. So I got to almost 1500 turn. I think I was missing 5 turns to get to 1500, and the reason why is because if you give too many turns to the heads, they're gonna eventually get to a point where they're gonna devour you straight away, like literally like every second turn. So I need to make sure I don't get to that point by increasing the speed of my champion, so the actual heads are not gonna get a turn. Now let's talk about the damage. So Lady Mikage did 25 million. So this is pretty much the ally attack, the phantom touch, and because she has 100% critical rate and I think 140 critical damage, she managed to get to 25 million. So very good. Tumesa did 87 million. Obviously the HP burn plus the raw damage, she was eating for like 1 million when the head were decapitated, and she was using the A3. Tumesa did 60 million. I think some of the damage from the blessing, and also because maybe I extend I spread the X buff with the skill, so I think she got the damage. Valkyrie did 129 million. I believe that probably 50 million is just from the X, so he probably did around 79 80 million as raw damage, or probably even less. Maulie did 36 million, guys, and I haven't seen many brimstone, so I think most of the damage was just hair just hitting the head. So 36 million, very good damage for a reviver basically. I never seen a reviver do more damage there. Obviously maybe Sulfurio, because he's technically also a reviver, but she's a champion similar to Duchess, okay? I never see a Duchess do 36 million damage. And that Stagnant has an impressive 115 million. Obviously I got the Sister Blessing Crush Ren on him, so that's a big part of the damage, but the build, it wasn't insane. Have you seen at the start of the video where I show his stats? He had only 4500 attack. So amazing champion. Even if you don't have him with Sister Blessing, if you boost his attack to 5000, 5.5, give him like a very good set, he can do a lot of damage. So let's just jump into the AI preset now. There is a bit of setup for the champion. You have to make sure that a champion like Lady Mikage doesn't go into the alternate form. I don't care about the weekend, to be honest. It's gonna be just very hard to jump in the second form, put the weekend with the skill, and then go back to this the base form and use the ally attack. It's gonna lose a lot of turns. He's not gonna do this every 4 turns. I think he's gonna do every 5 or 6 turns. So I don't care about the weekend for now. I'm just gonna block the metamorph, and he's gonna prioritize the A3 and then the A2. But just on the first turn, I'm gonna use this skill as soon as I drop the increased defense with 2 analog. And the total stats are 3300 attack, 385 speed, and that one had 100% critical rate, but no, I got 90, and then 165 critical damage with the I think 26 from the other bonuses. And I wish I would have 400 resistor, but I can't afford the resistor with this build because I use him also in other content of the game. Tomesia, I'm just gonna prioritize this skill, the HP board, that she's able to place it without attacking the head. So that means that even if the heads have the cloud, she can still put the HP burn, so you don't have to waste your turns for the cloud to drop. And however, with 4800 attack, nothing too crazy, 272 speed, almost crit cap, 278 critical damage, and then 400 resistance. And she's in corset. Okay, I'm gonna show you the build in a minute. To Anorak, I'm gonna start with the increased defense and then use the skill all the time. Priority number 1, the decrease attack and the block buff. And you have to make sure that you have always this available when the Vrat head comes up, because that's the only head that can mess up your run, the Vrat head. So if you see that there are like 2 or 3 heads down and they're gonna respawn, manual for a few turns, make sure you don't use this skill, and then as soon as you see the red head, the Vrat head, just place the decrease attack and the block buff so he doesn't get the increased attack and he doesn't nuke your team. Vulcanet is very similar to Tumesia. I got it with a lot of resistance, so I focus on resistance here, and I got 4700 attack, 259 speed, crit cap when I'm gonna max out the gloves. I have it with the critical rate ascension. I'm just waiting for the Marius mission. They're gonna ask me to take a piece to 6 star to bring this one to 100%, and then I got 267 critical damage. It's not a crazy build, but like Tumesia, having high resistance gonna make sure that you don't get the decreased attack, the provokes, the block heals, all these kind of nasty debuff. They're gonna mess up your run, so that's why I got them with a lot of resistance. And I'm gonna prioritize the A2, the X debuff, and then I'm gonna block this skill. But I use this skill quite often towards the end of the run to kill my champion before they get the Devour, so I don't have to free them, and then the Devour is gonna jump into another champion. So this skill, you can use it to cheese the heads that want to eat your champions. Now Maulie is gonna prioritize this skill and use pretty much the one all the time. So the A1 does 50% more damage when the target has HP burn, and the same way when you have to keep the A2 of Tuanarak for the Vrat head, you have to keep this skill for the decay head. So when you see the decay head, use this skill straight away. Total stats are kind of high. I have with a lot of defense. She does damage based on defense. 62,000 HP, 314 speed, so I got 294, but because I got 20, it's 314. Almost crit cap, 291 critical damage, and then a lot of resistance and enough accuracy. And these are my Stag Knight, so I'm just gonna use this skill all the time. I'm actually gonna do this. And actually no, I'll leave it like that, because if the heads have the decreased attack and decreased defense, maybe it's gonna use the one. And then we got, like I showed you earlier, 4400 attack, 249 speed, 300 critical damage, and almost 350 resistance and 340 accuracy. I can drop the accuracy of all these champions because I got Lady Mikage as the aura, and I can maybe get the rest of the critical rate and more speed and stuff like that. So it's something that I'm gonna do slowly, make these builds more balanced, and you know, trying to min-max everything, speed, resist, accuracy, critical rate and stuff like that. But let me show you the build so I can show you what I mean. So we have Lady Mikage that is built for live arena. She's in 4 pieces of stone skin, very fast, and I also use it in the Fire Knight stage 10 hard mode. So I can't change this build. I would love to get more resist on her, but like I said, I can't change this build. And I got full books on this form, and I got Phantom Touch for the Fire Knight. So if you're using the Fire Knight, you can change this blessing. And then the mastery are this one here. I went down with World Master and the support tree. This is my Tuanarak. She has some 2 pieces with resistance and 4 pieces with accuracy. She just needs speed and accuracy and resistance. I got her fully booked with these 2 skills, but this skill doesn't have any books. I'm missing 20% chance to land the decreased speed, but because we have Stag Knight with the decreased speed and also Tumesia, I don't need to fully book this skill yet. And then Fluid Defense, I got it because I was using it in the Fire Knight in the Sirius in Channel, so that's why I got it with this blessing. And I was running her with Brimstone, but because I already got Maulie, I don't think I need to run her with Brimstone anyway. And Mastery, I haven't finished the Mastery because this is my second Tuanarak. So one day I'm gonna finish it, but they're not mandatory for her right now. And this is the build on the Maulie. So we have her in Stalwart plus Defiant is a 45% reduced damage. I think this Maulie can die in the run because she has so much decreased damage, and the stats are nice. I got her very fast with a lot of defense, with decent damage and almost crit cap. I'm gonna try and work to get 100% critical rate, but it's gonna be very hard. These are the mastery. I went down with the War Master and the support tree, and obviously she's fully booked with the Brimstone. I'm actually missing a book here, so I'm missing 5% damage. Now this is my Vulcan. It's a very interesting build because I got it with resistor chest plate and also HP banner. So I got the resistance from the substat here. As you can see, I got accuracy here, I got resistance here and resistance here on the boots, and also I think I got a triple resistor on the amulet. So that's why I managed to get this resistor. We're getting basically 259 from the artifacts, and as I mentioned, when I can fully ascend this piece, I can get 200% critical rate. So there is a lot of improvement that I can do with the ascension, but for now I don't have the resources, so I'm just gonna keep him like this. I wish I can get him to like 6,000 attack, but it's not gonna be possible, especially without the blessing. Maybe if I get the blessing I can get another 1,000, but another 2,000 is gonna be very hard. But for now it's good like this. I did more than 100 million, so that's perfect. Tumesia has a similar build, but she's in corset. I used to have it in Savage, but I have to drop the Savage for corset just to have an extra layer of hex, because when we attack and decapitate the head, if Valkyrie doesn't have the hex, she's able to place the hex just with the one or with the ally attack when she joins. And the stats I got is basically attack on the chest plate, critical damage on the gauntlet, and speed on the boots. And then I got it with resistor on the banner. So I can't really complain about this build. I wish I can get just more attack, but it's fine. Maybe the only thing I should do is increase his HP, because she was always like low, and she's fully booked. I don't have any blessing, and mastery I went down with the War Master. And very important, you get this mastery life drink so you can get some heals, because you don't have any healing in this team except for to interact A1 continuous heals. I think I need to show the mastery on Vulcan is exactly the same as Tumesia, so make sure you get life drinker as well. And now I'm gonna show the build of Stag. He's in Savage and Cruel, so I'm ignoring 30% of the defense with this set, plus 20% from the area bonus and then the crushing rend. Now this Savage that I got on him is very bad. Like you can see, this piece is very crap. I got a 5-star chest, I got a 5-star boots, and then I got these pieces here. They just have like speed and resistance and critical rate, and this one is decent because I got a triple roll on critical rate, and that's how I managed to get all my accuracy pretty much. I got my accuracy just from these two pieces here, one roll here and not even one roll here, because as you can see here, actually these three accessories are very good. I got double roll attack here very high, and then I got accuracy here with critical damage, and then I got the attack with attack percentage speed on the banner. So very good. I can get more resistance from this ascension, but it's very hard to get high attack because I only have 859 base attack. But for now this build is working, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Obviously it's fully booked, crush rend, blessing, and then these are the mastery. I went down with this sniper, obviously life drink for the healing, and then I went with smasher because I'm gonna have a chance to ignore almost 100% of the defense if this one procs. And you need the sniper because this skill only has a 95% chance to place decrease defense, decrease attack, so make sure you have sniper so you can get 100%. So guys, that's it for the showcase. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Hopefully I'm gonna give you some idea how to build Maulie and how to build Stag. Now they are very good champion for Hydra. Obviously you also need the other 4 champions to bring a lot of utility. It's not just about these 2 champions, but overall this team work really well together, and even though I didn't have a dedicated healer, I managed to survive almost 1500 turns. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed this content, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you soon with another video. See ya.